On to our next story. We're talking obviously about P Diddy. P Diddy in the building, in the penitentiary. Actually, he has been put in solitary and on suicide watch. So, yeah, fortunately or unfortunately, he's not in general population. Okay, he may not be having a good time. Anyway,
gosh,
that is
sick.
Sina pesa ya lawyer, please, guys. Oh, I'm just a girl.
The first Kenyan to be sued by the diddler. Where is she in the
Meek Mill is also put out a statement saying that he would like to know the origin of this stories about him being involved with P Diddy, and he's paying $100,000 to find the original so that he can sue them. Yeah, he said he's not the one. Anyway, as people are detaching themselves from P Diddy or wanting to not be associated with, you know, P Diddy and the parties and the free cops. Anyway, our very own. It's not a crime to be a freak. It is not a crime to be a freak. It is only a crime when consent is not given and when children are involved. But if you want to be a freak, be the freak of the world.
Do you?
But don't involve children.
Ew.
And also don't force people.
And drug people. Like, drugging people is crazy. Like, everyone's asleep. You are awake and then you're asleep and then you wake up with your butty feeling pain.
What?
What the hell?
What do you mean? Anyway, our very own Diamond Platnumz has also said it wasn't me, please. I just went to a party, yeah? It was not me. Please, do not associate me with this. However, I feel like he was not very loud about his disassociation from the whole thing because it kind of seemed like in passing now. When he went for that, when he met Diddy then, this is the story he put out. He said, we went to Diddy's house at night. We went there and stayed there, okay? The things we did and the things this is Diamond Platinum English, please. Don't come for me. I can read, okay? The things, there are things that we did, and they said some things that happened we are not allowed to post since it should hide what is happening, okay? Please translate to vile unataka. We did so many things with so many people. It was after the BET Awards. He followed me on social medias before I even traveled to the US. This is Diamond Platnumz telling us about when he went to the US for the BET tours and the BET Awards, and then there was the after party at Diddy's house where he went and stayed. And, you know, now looking back at that statement, we're like, baby, what happened to you? Baby, what's wrong? What is going on? So I think yesterday or the day before, he had this press conference about, you know, everything and everything. You know, they put out press conferences like it's lunch over there. So he's talking about, and somebody asks about the Diddy thing. He doesn't categorically deny or disassociate himself. All he says is that he's teasing a new project that's coming up. You know, he never said, I was not there, I left early. He never said, Aki, please, acheni hizi story. I am a father of children. You know, like what you would expect, what celebrities are doing right now. For example, Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. Ashton Kutcher apparently was in one of the freak ups, yeah? And immediately he's like, hey, because the wife said, relax. I'm going to divorce you. I will divorce you, my babes, because what do you mean you are at the freak ups? Mimi niko na hatuogi huko nyumbani na watoto, tumekungoja. Wewe unaenda free cops, unajua hatuogi, unarudi nyumbani, usijaribu. They should not have said they don't shower. Long story short. Long story short, it is so unfortunate that when you do weird things, nobody's going to stand up for you. You know, if he was a dignified man, if he had respect for the people around him, if he was a nice person, people would defend him. Trust me.
Do you know, did you see alleged diary reading of his now passed on
oh, they said it's
ex.
Fake, yes.
Oh, that was fake?
Yeah, they said it's a fake one.
Because when I listened to that story, I'm like, okay, I'm going to say it because before they find it out what I said, the truffle butter situation was insane. I'm just like, what do you mean? This man is just walking around with truffle butter. What you mean? What you mean? Ah, allegedly.
And why hasn't Johnson & Johnson come out to
to
distance
distance
themselves.
themselves. Because, damn, that man had
Because that is a
1,000.
customized bottle.
It's 1,000.
You don't get that at the supermarket. They sell the small ones and the 500 ml. I have never seen a 1 liter bottle
Nope.
of Johnson and Johnson
1
baby
liter.
oil.
That one is curated specific.
So that is
Also,
like a special
a 1
order.
liter and 1,000. Do you get liter moja, sao moja? Can you? That's 1,000 liters of baby oil in this man's house. Did you see the picture of the cops with the
toys?
with the sexual toys? It was like almost. I'm like, what's going on in this house, my friend? Additionally, the IV drips. I'm just like, oh my God. Okay, do you know what? I personally feel like I am very traumatized from all the stories. The worst one is that, have you seen the guy who apparently, Mungu.
There's so many things.
The guy who was who was arrested for a robbery, and he in 2018, and then he allegedly said that he was allegedly P Diddy and Cassie's sex slave. And now that story is being picked up again because this was back in 2018, before the story even became anything, guys. And he's been referred to in the court documents for the suit that has led to all of this stuff coming up as one of the people who was actually one of the prostitutions who used to be at the prostituting the house. I was like, everything I'm hearing, I was like, can we? I don't know. Look. If you haven't been following the P Diddy story, I highly recommend that you don't. Because me, I'm scarred, and honestly, I'm just a girl. I just want to see when he's going to get convicted. All these conspiracy theories are freaking me out.
And
all of these other people being associated are freaking me out. Mara
a house of
Asha,
cards.
Mara JC. Oh God.
Especially if you're listening to like Jaguarites
If
and
you're
the
listening,
podcast and
like,
have
I've
sitting
been
on the
listening
chair.
to Jaguar from a long time ago, and now
Right now, it kind of makes sense why Rihanna is not really interested
she's
in putting
not.
out music.
She doesn't want to be in music. She doesn't want. She
It
wants
kinda makes sense.
completely distancing herself
Because
from all
if you
of
realize
this.
that she was
11
fluid as a,
at
this is
11
a
years
preteen
old,
without parental consent.
and then forced to stay in an office until she signed the contract to join the record label, allegedly. Child, honestly, my head is on fire. I don't want to talk about P Diddy anymore.